welcomes you. AutoVibe opens its notebook once again, this time to explore the 2025 Suzuki Gixxer SF 250, Suzuki's lithe quarter-liter machine that continues to whisper its strengths rather than shout them. Think of it as a compact traveler that has studied discipline and elegance, then put both to work on the asphalt. The evolving identity of the Gixxer SF line. The Gixxer SF family has always been Suzuki's attempt at bottling sporty intent into an accessible format. With the 2025 model, that philosophy matures. Suzuki hasn't rewritten the script, instead, it has refined the edges, tuned the inner notes, and polished the character. The SF 250 stays true to its lightweight sport tourer DNA but gains a fresher sense of purpose, more sophistication, less noise. Design and styling, a sharpened silhouette. The 2025 SF 250 carries a fairing that feels like it was carved by a breeze that knew exactly what it wanted. The lines glide forward in a clean sweep, giving the bike a forward-leaning energy even at rest. Its LED headlamp glows with a concentrated intent, like an eye adjusting to dawn. Suzuki has trimmed and tightened the design language, offering deeper colors and subtle contrasts that feel more premium than past editions. The overall stance remains compact, almost athletic in the way a sprinter bends before launch. The tail section has been given small refinements too, more integration, tidier proportions, and a minimalistic touch that avoids clutter. Build quality and ergonomics, purpose in every bolt. Suzuki engineers seem to enjoy the quiet craft, nothing dramatic, but everything deliberate. The tank feels right under the palms, shaped to support both relaxed cruising and spirited leaning. The clip-ons aren't too aggressive, they tilt the rider forward just enough to whisper sport without demanding contortions. The seat cushioning is more supportive this year, spreading pressure more evenly during long rides. Foot pegs maintain that middle GR. Engine and performance, the 249 cubic centimeters heart. At the core, the Gixxer SF 250 keeps its 249 cubic centimeters, oil-cooled single-cylinder engine. Suzuki has brushed up the fueling and ignition for the 2025 update, small refinements, but enough to smoothen low RPM transitions. In city traffic, it responds with a patient swiftness, almost anticipating the rider's next flick of the wrist. On highways, the engine stretches its legs steadily. Don't expect brutal surges, this is a machine that prefers composure over chaos. Mid-range torque remains its strongest suit, giving the bike a calm but confident overtaking ability. It hums along with a polite rhythm, the kind that makes long rides strangely meditative. Gearbox and refinement. The 6-speed gearbox continues to shift with Suzuki's familiar crispness. For 2025, engagement feels slightly more assured, especially between second and third. Vibrations remain controlled, even at higher cruising speeds. The engine sends only a gentle buzz through the handlebars, more of a reminder that the machine is alive than a distraction. Ride and handling, calm precision. Suzuki hasn't reinvented the chassis but has certainly brushed it clean. The SF 250's frame remains lightweight and communicative. The suspension, however, sees a careful tune. The front end feels more settled during quick braking, and the rear absorbs uneven surfaces with a touch more grace. In corners, the bike behaves like a well-read companion, predictable, steady, and surprisingly agile. The steering is light, almost playful, helping riders weave through urban gaps with ease. At higher speeds, the fairing does its quiet work, smoothing airflow around the rider and keeping the bike planted. Braking and safety. Dual-channel ABS stands guard, stepping in only when the ride demands it. The front brake offers a progressive bite, while the rear is tuned to avoid abrupt lockups. Together, they form a system that inspires confidence even on unpredictable roads. For 2025, Suzuki has refined brake feel, making the lever response more linear and reassuring. Features and technology, practical and polished. The digital instrument cluster remains clean and readable, offering essential data without a hint of clutter. Button tactility on the new switchgear has been improved, toggling through modes and lights feels more precise now. The lighting system has also been tweaked for better projection, lending the bike a more assertive presence at night. There's no avalanche of futuristic tech here, no fancy electronics or multi-layered ride modes. Suzuki sticks to the essentials, ensuring the bike stays approachable for riders who value simplicity wrapped in reliability. Fuel efficiency and reliability. The 2025 model maintains the series' reputation for strong efficiency. Riders can expect mileage figures that comfortably support both daily commuting and longer weekend journeys. Suzuki's oil-cooled architecture proves dependable year after year, and the maintenance rhythm remains forgiving, making the SF250 a wallet-friendly companion over time. Who is it for? The Gixxer SF250 isn't built for bragging rights, it's built for people who enjoy balance. It suits the commuter seeking a hint of sportiness, the weekend traveler craving steady performance, and the new rider wanting a trustworthy leap into the quarter-liter segment. It appeals to those who prefer refinement over theatrics. Long-term value. A bike like this ages the way good diaries do, quietly, gathering stories without losing structure. Its mechanical simplicity, consistent fuel economy, and reliable engine give it strong long-term value. Even after years, the SF250 tends to feel composed rather than worn. Final verdict. The 2025 Suzuki Gixxer SF250 stays true to its lineage but matures in subtle ways that matter. It is not the loudest, nor the fastest, nor the flashiest. Instead, it offers something rarer: equilibrium. A machine that respects the rider's time, rewards smoothness, and keeps its promises on every ride. For anyone seeking a quarter-liter bike that blends daily utility with weekend spirit, the SF250 remains one of the most grounded choices on the road.